Hey, it's Time with The Verge, and I'm here with the new Motorola RAZR. It's back. The original RAZR is maybe the most beloved phone ever. It's been around for years. It basically was the first cell phone that people had. And now it's back, and it's got a cool modern twist. It's foldable. It's got this little screen on the outside, which is super fun. It shows notifications. You can use it to control music, respond to text messages. And then you just flip it open, and you have this full, giant, regular-sized Android phone. Now, the screen is made of plastic, but Motorola seems really confident about the durability. There's a coating on it, and we'll honestly just have to wait and see if that holds up. They're similarly pretty confident about the hinge, and we need to talk about the hinge because it's really cool. Motorola's doing some weird, cool sliding stuff. There's multiple hinges, there's plates that slide and support the two halves of the screen, but the net result is that it's basically perfectly flat. And then you fold it up, and it's still just perfectly flat. It works really the way you want it to. So what does make it a RAZR? Well, Motorola says that it's focusing really big on design. It wants it to have that classic RAZR look and feel. So it's got the chin. It's got the chin, it's got the same curves and radius. It's got the same radius for the top earpiece. There's a downside to this design, though. In order to get it as thin and as folding as it wants, Motorola's going a little soft on specs. The processor's only a Snapdragon 710, which is fine. It runs fine in our brief hands-on, but it's not a Snapdragon 855. It does have 6 GB of RAM, so it's not a total loss, but there are better phones out there, especially for what you're going to pay for this. There are 2 cameras on here. There's the main camera, which is on the front lid, for lack of a better term, which you can use to take selfies when it's closed, or you can flip out and use as a regular camera. It's just not very good. It's a single lens 16 megapixel camera. Honestly, if you go back 5 years ago, it was probably fine, but compared to the iPhone or the Pixel or any of Samsung stuff, it's not gonna hold up. Foldable technology is still really new, and there's still a lot of questions. We just saw Samsung have a ton of issues with its phone, and I'm just not fully convinced that Motorola has figured this out. And short of putting it out in the world and trying it out for ourselves over a longer period of time, there's just no way to know if they have. This is a $1,500 phone that has, a mid-range processor. You can buy a Samsung phone for half that has the latest and greatest. And that's just rough to see. If you just want that old school feeling, well, Motorola's offering that in something that runs modern Android, that has all the smartphone features that you'd ever want, and it just looks super cool. This looks and feels like the future of phones. I'm just not sure at $1,500 with the specs that it has that it's quite there yet. Thanks so much for watching. For more great video content like this, check out The Verge. It never gets old.